Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome. And I know the sound is still not fixed. There is this reverberation, but I have absolutely no idea how to fix it yet. I didn't have time to find out a solution. So it's gonna have to be this way. So sorry about that. It is a little bit annoying, but yeah, I don't know what to do. uh, so yeah, I it's a little bit can can you hear? Let's see. Hello. No, you now you. Hey, okay, aquí. Oh, well. Um, I think I'm. I think I may have a guess where is the issue, but yeah, I cannot fix it now. I'm afraid. Hey, Lucius, sounds all right on your end. Okay, fantastic. Last week there were some issues, and I hear this the same way as last week. Um, so yeah, if anybody else can give me some feedback about how you hear it, that would be much appreciated. But all right. Uh, let's see. Let's put our fire. Cozy fire. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I had some time this morning actually to continue with, well, not to continue, but just to push a little bit the illustration. So yeah, I guess today is gonna be pretty chilled. I've been stressing a little bit these past streams. I don't know why. Kind of wanting to make things to go faster into the process, but it doesn't make any sense. And at the end, it's always in that. So yeah, we'll be just chilling and see where it goes. So, how are you, Lucius? How is life treating you these days? So, for now, I'm. I want to lay the basic of the of the pose and the lighting. My goodness, this is annoying. I don't know if any else aside from me can hear it the way I hear my voice, but it's extremely annoying because it's like echo or reverberation. Oh, could this be? Jad, hi from Australia or Austria. Love your work. Thank you. Much appreciated. um, thanks for passing by and say hello. Thank you. Yeah, this hasn't changed anything in terms of the audio. Australia. All right. Nice. Nice. Duzen, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, from Australia, what is the time now? Is it morning? Or yeah, that's my guess. That it would be morning at the moment. Yeah, Lucius, a lot of painting and getting ready for my driving test next week. Ooh, exciting. Is it ferry exam or is it practical that you have to drive? Well, at least I'm assuming that's the way it's done where you live. In Spain, they normally you have to do 2 tests. One is to learn all the rules and stuff like that. So you have to pass an exam, and after you pass that, then you have the practical test of driving. Jad, oh, all right. So it's early, and you have been up since 4:30. What are you doing that early up? That's impressive. That's very early. Jonoheb. Greetings, everyone. Always a pleasure to watch the master at work. Have a glorious day, friends. Well, I don't know what master you are talking about, but welcome to the stream. No master. All right. I am really not. And by the way, today is it's my birthday. So yeah, quite a coincidence that I had this stream today. But happy to be here with you in this this special day. Juan, buenas noches. Buenas noches. Good evening. Welcome to the stream, Juan. How are you? Jad, thought I would catch the stream before work. Well, man, that's I'm impressed and honored that you decided to to watch the stream that early. That's yeah, some commitment there. Um, it's about, just I remember, in 1 month, the next term for my course at CGMA called Narrative Illustration and Characters will resume. So for those of you that might be interested, just check it out. And yeah, if you were thinking about it, yeah, so I think that that's the date, the 16th of April. I think it's when it starts. Ruiz, Philip. Hey there, Miguel. Greetings from Portugal. Obrigado. Lucius, the practical one, yeah, it's the same in my country. Just have to avoid trees, should be fine. All right. I passed mine on the second try. I actually passed both tests at the second try. But man, good luck. Juan Dezen, Rui Lucius, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm getting older and not wiser. let's. I'm just trying to come up with a pose that I like, and I'm still not sure of what I'm aiming for. Hey, Lucius. All right. But if you ask me, I would rather get a Blood Angels cake instead. I never liked blue color in pastry or cakes. I don't know if you recall from last stream, but something that I would like with this character is to present her in a way that is not just like epic and powerful warrior, but more like in a difficult situation. And I don't want to go over the top. But just something that is not showing her necessarily in a heroic stance. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Alan, hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. At the moment, I'm envisioning perhaps that she's kind of leaning against a wall, trying to keep her balance. Or something like that. Also, something I will have to explore a little bit more is that I want to show her that she is in a real dangerous situation, that she's in combat, or just being and she's I don't know, maybe wounded, but yeah, she really need to look like she's at the very least shaken or something like that. That's or worried or something. I mean, another thing that she could be holding is like some sort of amulet, like a rosarius or something like that, like praying. But somehow the idea of her leaning against something kind of, for some reason, makes me think more of that she's more vulnerable. I don't know. Samuel, happy birthday. Thank you. And welcome to the stream. The pose looks good. The pose almost looks like she's walking through a dark and scary scene. I almost imagine her with a lantern in the other hand trying to see in the dark. Well, nice. Happy to hear that you see it that way. Because that's kind of what I would like it to feel to some degree. Again, I'm just trying to figure out exactly what's going on, right? But yeah, I have those kind of, at least vague but core ideas, right? That I want her to look vulnerable or shaking to some degree, that she's not that like super confident. At the very least, she's worried. Sorry, like always, I'm during the streams. I'm quite tired. I get up very early, not as much as Jad from Australia, but yeah, I get up early, and this starts to be a little bit late for me. Even though it's not that late here, actually. But yeah. Now I need to go very early to take my son to the kindergarten, and yeah, everything. For those of you that may have kids, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, being from Spain, I used to go to bed normally super late. But lately I cannot do that anymore since I have since I have a kid. I'm wasted every day. Pretty soon, pretty early. I mean, it really drains your energy. In a good way, I have to say, in a very positive way. But yeah, I want to. I want her to have like a big wounds on the face, like she's been maybe hit by shrapnel or something like that. So she's peppered with cuts in her face, something like that. By the way, today, now I remembered, I wanted to make a reading suggestion, recommendation, sorry. Because I really, really, really enjoyed it. So it is a Warhammer 40k novel, and it's not the usual type. It's more like a detective novel, like a crime genre, like, yeah, crime. But I find it brilliant in terms of world building. And that's something that I have realized, that it's the aspect that I'm getting more and more interested about 40K. It's about world building, understanding how the world of 40K really can be seen in a plausible and realistic way. And this book, it's absolutely brilliant in that sense. It is not a very well known, or well, maybe it wasn't known for me until very recently, and I think it's because it's a little bit not the common type of 40K book. But it's called Flesh and Steel by Guy Haley or Haley. I cannot recommend enough the book for those of you that are interested in these world building aspects of 40K, of a view that is not like so epic in terms of like, yeah, wars, but it's just about a city and the life in it and the society and how it works. Amazing. Very, very, very good. Very well written, and yeah, very good. Flesh and Steel. And I wouldn't be surprised if it is part of a series. I didn't have time to look into it. But it is written as if they were expecting to continue in a series. But absolutely brilliant. Omar Xu, hello, I love your work. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. William, hey man, it's cool to see someone so good at painting who lives in Malmö. How is that? I know plenty of people that that are good at painting that lives in Malmö. I feel like most concept artists in Sweden use mostly 3D. No, that is not true. That is not true. Are you from Sweden? I mean, from your name, it doesn't look like. Do you live in Sweden? Federico, could you please move the chat a bit on the right. We can't see it through. To move it to the right more, or to the left? Ah, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like this, right? This is that it? By the way, I still should do a stream playing Darktide, kind of having some commentaries of some of the things from the game. I'm still playing it quite often and enjoying it a lot. And there are plenty of things that I'm discovering that I had no idea, like small details that is just like so good. One that I discovered the other day, and I had no idea until just noticed it. And I'm gonna have to look a little bit more, investigate a little bit more to see if it's just in this instance, or it's just like a little bit more broad scope. But you know, they are like zombies in the game, right? The thing is that they are not just random zombies. I mean, talking about the model, right? The characters. But depending on where you are in the map, the clothing that the zombies are wearing changes to match the context of the area where they are. So if you are in a residential area, the zombies are dressed like, yeah, citizens, like, or workers. But if you go through like a security checkpoint, for instance, the zombies are wearing uniforms of the security staff, and you actually can see icons and the same colors and stuff on the banners from the checkpoint. And so it's, I don't know, it doesn't affect the game itself, but when you notice it, it's just like, oh my goodness, this is so good, because it's not in your face, but it's this type of things that kind of builds into making the experience more believable. I mean, more, well, not believable, but more immersive. And it's something that I appreciate so much as a player. Vinoto, hi there, welcome to the stream. How are you? William, yeah, I'm Swedish. Oh, really? Well, I just by your name, I would assume you are like from England or like English speaking. But all right. Welcome. Most of my classmates use 3D. that gives me hope that there is still 2D. Most of my, yeah, all right. Yeah, I mean, of course, think of 3D or 2D or whatever. They are just tools. So each give some benefits, or give some traits, and yeah, if you get proficient in 2D, then yeah, there's no worse. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that if what you like to do is to paint, and not so much use 3D, yeah, don't be discouraged, as there is no place for 3D for concept artists without using 3D. Yeah, I mostly in my work I don't use 3D. So yeah, I'm not against it, and but just so you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I just prefer to paint, and of course it depends on the situations and the type of work. In some cases, it's quite advantageous to use 3D, but in plenty of others, doesn't make a difference. And I would even say that it's actually detrimental to use 3D. But yeah, I don't know. And by the way, William, you say your classmates, so I am assuming you are studying. So, are you studying at Game Assembly, or because you mentioned Malmö? Cantabrian, hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Uh, and thank you. Thank you. By the way, Cantabrian, how is it going with the model that you were building of the Emperor? Are you finished? I'm been so busy that I haven't been able to check much on the Discord, so I don't know if you have posted anything lately. But yeah, I'm very curious. William, I'm studying 3D right now and I like it, but I'm a painter at heart. All right, okay, I see. There's no chance of me getting feedback on some of my work. I have a deadline for my portfolio in 4 weeks. Uh, yeah, I would love to, but I'm over my head with work, so I don't know. I could give it a very fast look, but yeah, I cannot promise anything. But is it a portfolio for concept art or for what exactly is the portfolio that you are doing? Because you are saying you are studying 3D, so it's yeah, to be a 3D artist, or yeah. What is it? Aha, all right. It's for concept art. Okay, okay. No, I was going to say that if it's for something else, then yeah, I could give you a little bit my opinion, but I wouldn't be the best suited to give feedback into a portfolio that is, for example, to be a prop artist or an environment artist, 3D artist. I mean, so, but yeah. So I'm just curious. So at game assembly, you are not doing any 2D at all. If you are studying to be a concept artist, or well, I'm not very familiar with right now what is the courses that they are doing there. Maybe there is no concept art as such, but yeah. Cantabrian, I'm all good. Thanks, Miguel. Funnily enough, I'm working on it right now and moving ahead with the finer design details. I think I have managed to feature several key moments of the Emperor's history. Nice. Then, really looking forward. Nice, man. Yes. Really, really looking forward. Maybe I know what I can do here. Psh, psh, psh. William, yeah, I would say 70% is just 3D, and I have done some 2D on our more personal projects. All right. Well, that's quite surprising, I would say. I mean, well, it depends on, yeah, I don't know. Talking without knowing much about how they are, what it's the scope or everything, but I would say that having a very solid 2D foundation, it's absolutely vital to be a good concept artist, regardless if at the end you use 3D or not. But yeah, if they put so much emphasis in 3D, is it because it's just to show you the technicalities of the 3D process, but not so much about, yeah, I don't know. I'm saying this because I find that if you rely too much on 3D, you might and turn with some problems at some point, because you become too dependent on the tool. So I'm a little bit surprised, but again, I'm just talking without knowing much, so yeah. Halawa La Mana. Hello, Miguel. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. I have recently started as a freelance illustrator for some tabletop publishers. Nice. Congratulations. I wanted to thank you for making content all these years and showing us your process. I have learned a lot from watching you, and you have been a huge inspiration. Well, thank you for sharing and the kind words. And yeah, again, congrats. That's fantastic. Cantabrian, where I got stuck was not knowing how to fill larger spaces. I didn't want them to be just shiny gold or random patterns. I like the filigree designs, but I wanted them to mean something. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. I get it. I don't have the patience to do that type of work, man. That's yeah. So I have tried to create something similar that implicitly references a network of travel, like some kind of webway. Cool. William, have you ever built or painted any Warhammer figures? Yes. Yes. Not in some years, but when I haven't done it since I would say around 6-7 years. But previous to that, you can go as far as me being 10 years old. So yeah, a lot. I mean, I'm a huge hardcore Warhammer 40k fan on all degrees. It's just that now I don't have the time to and energy to do some things of the hobby, but yeah, I used to play the tabletop games a lot, paint, everything since I was a little kid. Back in the time when the miniatures were made of lead and not plastic. Do you, by the way? And I have like 5 armies, like big armies. I don't think the school is really made to educate concept artists, but 3D artists. Yeah, yeah. I get what you mean. And then there is goblins like me that slip through trying to get internships doing 2D and painting. All right. Okay, I see. Yeah, that makes more sense then. Because again, to be a good concept artist, once again, even though at the end you end up using a lot of 3D, you still have to be such a solid such a solid foundation with the fundamentals of art and in 2D. I think it's an absolute must. And it really shows when that is not the case. And to the contrary, I mean, you have plenty of concept artists that not only they use a lot of 3D, but then they are very solid 2D artists as well. And even though, as again, I'm saying, even though for their work they mostly use 3D, but it really shows that they know what they are doing with the 3D because of that proficiency with 2D and fundamentals. And also now I'm just thinking, William, you said that they go for to the internships. So is it somewhere that you are aiming to do the internship at Massive or Shark Mob or well now yeah, or IO? I mean there are so many studios here in in Malmö. That's so cool. I used to paint Warhammer stuff. I had a little army of Tyranids, mostly do digital painting now. Okay, cool. Yeah, there are plenty of people here on the stream that are miniature collectors and painters. I'm very interested in Mood in Copenhagen. Also, IO would be cool because they have that fantasy project. But I'm down to for anything as long as I get to paint. Don't mind some 3D if I can paint over later. Nice, cool. Well, of course, Mood. It's I understand that's very attractive. They are very cool, very cool people. And of course they work in very cool stuff. Well, I think this is more or less set at this first stage. I think I'm kind of okay with how it's looking as a first step. So next stage would be starting defining some stuff around and fix some things as well. But the groundwork is done, I think. It's so important to flip the image. William, thank you, thank you. I mean, it's not settled. It's just a first draft. But yeah. Morocco, hello there. Hello. How are you doing? Well, you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna leave it here for today. Since I'm quite tired and yeah, I think we pushed the piece quite a lot. So I think I will leave it there. Yeah, we can continue next week on the first defining pass, defining pass for it, and start to lay some details here and there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So, all right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for joining today. As always, it's an absolute pleasure talking to you and being here with you, painting and sharing some creative time all together. So yeah, see you next week. Like always, stay safe, healthy, and creative. And see you next week. All right. Take care. Bye bye.